Hi, I'm Justine. Welcome back to my channel today. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. I am 40-something years old. My name is Justine and I live on the west coast of Canada. And I post videos a couple times a week, beauty things, fashion hauls, some of my favorites and empties and all that kind of stuff. So that's something that might interest you. Then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you stay up to date with all my latest videos. If you are one of my regular subscribers, hello and welcome back today. So today is one of my favorite videos to film, and that's my favorites. And I'm doing my favorites now for the month of June. Now, I will be honest, I wasn't really blown away by many things this past June. I did buy a lot of products, but not a whole lot of them really wowed me. There's a couple things that I'll mention today, but a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about today are old favorites, things that I've kind of dug up and revisited and have just been loving this month. So I thought I would share those with you. I even have a couple of fashion items as well as a funky item. If any of you guys watch Makeup Geek, Marlena Stahl, whenever she does her favorites, she always includes one funky item, and I really like that. So I'm going to be adding kind of a funky item at the end. So if you want to see, stay right to the end. So first things first, I am going to show you guys an old favorite. And that is, it's from MAC, and it's called All That Glitters. Now this is a old palette that I put together myself. And as you can see, I have actually hit pan on one of them, and that is very unusual for me to hit pan on any product, a makeup product. And don't worry, I have a backup. It's a gorgeous shimmer. I would call it like a rose gold. I'm actually wearing it today. And it is just a perfect shimmer. It doesn't settle in fine lines. It's not glittery. It doesn't overemphasize lines on my eyes. I know sometimes as you get older, you kind of tend to shy away from shimmery eyeshadows, but this is just such a gorgeous, simple color. Swatch it here. It's kind of hard to see. That's why I purposely wore it today, just so you could kind of see. It's just like a very faint rose goldy shimmer, and it is gorgeous. If you've never tried All That Glitters, it's a cult favorite. Definitely go check it out at MAC. Now another thing, it's not a makeup thing, but I always forget to tell you guys about. I did do a video dedicated just on it, but it is EBATES. I cannot stress how fantastic EBATES is. I got a check, and I actually meant to put it in my May favorites. I got a check in May for $100. Now what EBATES is, it's basically all you have to do is click on their site, and then it transfers you to the site that you're planning to shop from, in particular Sephora, and sometimes they offer up to 8% back. Now you get your check a couple months later because I want to make sure you're not just buying things, returning them, and then getting the money. So they do the checks for, I think it's 4 times a year. And I've gotten back so much money, and it's on items that I would normally buy. Things from Amazon, like I mentioned, Sephora. There's so many retailers, and why I'm bringing it up now is I am going on a trip next month, and I booked most of my hotels through Expedia, including my flights with British Airways, and they're all on EBATES. So I'm going to be getting back, I think some of the days that I booked hotels was 8%. So when I get back from my trip, I will be getting that money back. And it's just so simple and easy to use. I will link below my video that talks all about EBATES. I'll go more into detail, and I'll also provide a link below if you're interested in EBATES. I do have a referral thing. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I really don't mind, but I just thought if you're interested in trying it, why not just offer my code below. This isn't, I'm not trying to promote EBATES. I'm just trying to let you guys know about money that you can save. So the next thing is an item that I got from my FabFitFun subscription box. If you're not familiar with what that is, I'll link that below as well. It's a not monthly, it's a subscription box that comes out 4 times a year. And I just recently got the box, and they had a few Tarte products. And the one real standout for me was this Tartiest Pro To Go eyeshadow palette. It's a tiny little palette that's perfect for traveling. And I have been wearing this constantly, and I haven't even scratched the surface. I've only used 4 of the colors so far. I haven't even tried those 2 on the ends. I am going to take this with me on vacation because I've created so many looks, and today I'm using this color and this color along with my All That Glitters, and I just love it. They are so easy to use if you're a beginner at eyeshadow. They apply easily, they blend easily. Gorgeous neutral colors, or you can amp it up by applying more. You can build it. It's just a fantastic little palette, and it is available at Sephora. So even if you didn't get the beauty box from FabFitFun, it is available to purchase, and I highly recommend it. It's just a fantastic little go-to palette. The next thing is false eyelashes. Now, if you're not familiar with me or my channel, I am blind in this eye, so it makes makeup application sometimes a little bit interesting when you only have one eye to see out of. So applying liquid liners, false eyelashes are a little bit tricky. So I have used them in the past, but they are difficult even for anybody. I know many people who are not familiar with how to use them struggle, and myself included. So I did used to always get eyelash extensions, which I loved, but I didn't like the appointments. You have to go, with me they fell out every 3 weeks, so it's a long appointment. Every 3 weeks, the cost, I know the fills aren't expensive as the initial, but even the fill, once you have it done, and the tax and the tip and everything, it adds up. And then it was damaging my eyelashes. When I did eventually let them fall out, I had little stubs. So I'm kind of shying away from false lash extensions as much as I really did enjoy them. So when I'm going out somewhere special or when I'm filming, I've been using these Ardell Demi Wispies. I have a huge collection of false lashes. I've bought expensive ones from Velour, and Sephora brand has some nice ones, but I actually really like these the most, and they're super inexpensive. You can get them at Walmart. They come in big packs as well. I have this 2-pack, and they last a long time. I've had some expensive lashes that have lasted one use because they tear so easily because they're so fragile, but these ones are amazing. I wear one pair for about 2 weeks worth. I don't wear them every day, but I could probably get about 10 to 14 uses out of them as long as you care for them. And one of the things to care for them is to make sure you put them back in the box and bend them in that curve shape. If you just leave them out and they go straight, then they're very difficult to reapply. And then every couple of days I remove the glue using one of my moist towelettes that I use for washing my face. So anyway, I've been really enjoying these. The glue that I'm using is this Duo glue. It's a clear lash glue. I do also have the Velour Lashes glue as well. It's black, and I kind of like that because it kind of gives me that black eyeliner look, but I think I'm allergic to it. Not the actual product, but the fumes. It kind of makes my eyes red. So anyway, this one seems to be okay for me. So the next thing is a nail polish. If you are new to my channel, I used to always get gel polish done, and again, like the lash extensions, it was damaging my nails. It was a 2-week appointment, and then the cost. So I started doing my own nails, and I've been using lots of different polishes, but the real standouts I just discovered Essie. Now I've used the gel couture ones, which I also love, and these regular Essie polishes, and I am loving them. And this one in particular is called Fiji, and I'm wearing it today, and I have tons of pastel pink opaque nail polishes, but this one by far is the best, and I can see why it's often talked about on social media. It is such a gorgeous color, nice pale pink, goes with everything. I just really like it, and they last forever. I have so many nail polishes and I'm dying to try them, but these last so long that I'm not doing my nails as often as I would probably enjoy to by switching up my polishes so much because they don't chip. Just really highly recommend them, and you can get them at Walmart, Amazon, you can get them all over the place. I really enjoy those. The next thing is something that's an oldie, and I'm sure many of you have heard about it. It's the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I love this in the summertime. It has a 50 sunscreen, so I can wear it without having to wear sunscreen as well. I hate layering lots and lots of products on my skin because I'm oily and acne prone, so this ticks all the boxes. It gives me a nice dewy finish. It's not super, super long lasting, but for me, that's a good trade-off to have a good sunscreen, a nice dewy foundation. It also comes in an illuminating version. I have tried a sample of that, but I prefer the regular. As much as I love shimmer and iridescence, I just prefer the matte and then apply my own shimmering products. Now, I always include a lip product in my monthly favorites because if you're not familiar with me, I do have a lipstick allergy, and a lot of my subscribers like to watch my videos to see what lipsticks work for me because they have lip allergies too. Not to say that our allergy would be the same. I think a lot of people are allergic to bee products, beeswax, and that's in a lot of lip products. Fortunately, that's not my problem, but I am allergic to lanolin, aloe, and a preservative called phenoxyethanol, and a mystery ingredient as well because I have had reactions to other products that don't contain those items and I still have a reaction. So I have no idea. But I did try these Marc Jacobs. They are called the Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick. Now it looks like a lip gloss, but actually when you open it, it is like a balm. Now, my first impression when I first got it, I thought it was a bit of a ripoff, actually a lot of a ripoff. I compared it to an overpriced tinted lip balm. It is a very sheer color. I'm wearing this one today. It's called Preach. And it is a bit annoying that it only turns up, it doesn't turn down. So that was a bit of an irritant to me. But when I wear it, I don't have anything in my collection like it. I don't like dark lipsticks. Anything, even a mid-tone nude, is too dark for me. I just don't like myself with a darker lip, so I tend to go for nudes. But I do like a peach lip, and sometimes when they're more opaque, they're too dark for me. But this one, because it's so sheer, it's a darker color. I know you guys, some of you at home are like, you call that dark, but for me this is a dark color. But because it's so sheer, it doesn't, I don't feel it overpowers my face. I just don't like the look of dark lips on me for some reason. So this is so sheer, but it has that same nice peach and a little bit of coral. I just love it. And there is nothing that I have tried that makes my lips look so shiny and juicy. I love the Marc Jacobs lip glosses, in particular the color Rah Rah, which is very similar to this one. But this is just has that little bit more of a sheen to it and very, very glowy. So much that I went and bought another one. This one is called Sweet Escape. I haven't actually used it yet. I'm a little hesitant because I'm scared it's too dark. It's a nice pink, but it's kind of a cool tone pink, which I'm a little unsure about. So I'm not going to swatch it because I'm not 100% sure if I'm keeping it. I think I'm going to try it on in the stores and see how I like it from there. There is another color that I'm interested in called Sugar Sugar, but I think that might actually be too light. And I did buy the kind of a nudie brown. It's called CHOCO-LATA, something like that, sorry. I'll put the name in here properly, but I found it a little bit dark because it's a brown and it's just too overpowering and dark for me. I know I'm crazy, but I like light colors on me in particular. So the next thing is kind of a dupe. It is cotton pads. I know it's not riveting, but for many of you, you probably love the Shiseido cotton pads, me included. But they're, I wouldn't say they're expensive, but they kind of are. They're $11 for 165. I'm talking 11 Canadian dollars. You can get them for a little bit cheaper when you buy them at the VIB sale. They're so nice. They're gorgeous, soft cotton pads. They're nice and big. There's no sharp edges. They're just beautiful pads. They don't break apart. They're just the perfect cotton pad. Now, I came across these ones called Q, not quite sure how to pronounce it. It's from Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm not 100% sure if you can get them anywhere else than Shoppers. I kind of have a feeling this might be their house brand, so I apologize to people who don't live in Canada and don't have access, but to my Canadian friends, these are the same. They are gorgeous, soft pads, same size, they honestly feel the same. I can't tell any difference. These don't break apart. They don't leave lint. They are the perfect pad. They are $7.50. I know it's still a little bit expensive and not that much of a price difference, but when you buy quite a few of them, it adds up. So these are definitely going to be my staple from now on. Once I finish these, I am only going to be buying these Quo or Q, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, brand. They're really, really nice. Now I have a couple of fashion items. I'm just going to quickly get this gloss off my hands before I end up on my clothes. So the first thing is some pants that I have from Lululemon. Now these are oldies, but they're goodies. They are the perfect kind of almost like a dress pant. They're stretch band waist. They are stretchy fabric, but they hang beautifully like a dress pant. I'm going to insert a video here of me wearing them so you can see the fit. I actually have them in 2 sizes. The ones I'm wearing in the video are a 6, and that's these ones. And I also have them in a 4 that I'm wearing today. They're a little bit tighter on me, more of a tighter fit. You can see kind of a bit tighter in the bum, but they are elasticated waist. They are so comfortable. You can stretch and move in them. They're kind of a slippery fabric. So if you're like me and you have pets and you kind of buy your wardrobe around what clings to pet hair, I have 2 white cats and a black cat. So I'm not safe from any color because if I'm wearing black, I'm covered in white hair. If I'm wearing white, I'm covered in black hair. So I like to find fabrics that have kind of a slippery feel to them so that the pet hair does not stick. I know it sounds crazy, but you with pets know what I'm talking about, especially when it's fine, fluffy hair. So these pants are amazing. And I also sometimes fold them up at the bottom to make them a crop. I'm planning to wear these on the plane. We're going on a trip and they look fashionable, they're comfortable, they fold and pack nicely. If you've used any Lululemon clothes, you can wash them in the sink with a little bit of woolite and hang them to dry, and they're perfect, good to go for the next day if you're traveling and want to pack light. I cannot stress how much I love these pants. I will put in a little note here. My husband says they are very unflattering, but oh well, too bad. I don't care. I'm wearing them anyway. So another pair of pants that I got this month that are a little bit out of my comfort zone are, I think they're culottes. I called them gauchos, but I think they're culottes. They are the wide leg short pants, and I got these from Aritzia. I'll link below my Aritzia haul if you want to see them and see them on my body and everything. I did a full video on things that I bought, and I just want to let you guys know I've been wearing these non-stop. I mean, you might see a few white hairs. They don't repel hair as much as my other pants, but these are so nice and comfortable. They're casual. You can also wear them dressy. I'm also going to take these with me on my trip. They kind of have a wrinkled texture to the fabric, so they're very forgiving if you're packing and traveling and have wrinkles in your clothes. These actually kind of suit the item. It has a belted waist that I tie up at the back, and just so you know, be careful when you go to the toilet that these don't end up in the toilet. I'm telling you from a friend. Anyway, these are gorgeous, gorgeous pants, and I highly recommend them, and they are on sale right now at Aritzia, and they come in a whole bunch of colors, even stripes for the daring. I tried them on, and I'm not 100% sure, but I might get them because they're so cute, and some of the girls in the store were wearing them, and they were really, really nice. So the last clothing item is t-shirts. Now, I love a plain t-shirt, and in the video where I showed the Lululemon pants, by the way, they're called On the Fly pant, I was wearing it with these t-shirts. This one in particular I've worn non-stop. It is so soft. They are modal fabric. Sorry, that's my kitty. I think he wants to come and climb all over my black clothes. I bought one in black. I haven't worn that one yet. And a gorgeous Kelly green. I wanted to buy white, but they're out of stock. These are from Nordstrom, by the way. They are just a gorgeous t-shirt. I'm going to be taking these on my vacation. They can be worn casual, just with a pair of shorts, but they just have a little bit of a dressy look to them because they're nice quality fabric. They're not going to pill on you. I got the recommendation for these from a gal. Her name is Miss Crystal. She's such a great YouTuber. She's one of the originals. She's around my age. I'm a little bit older, I think. She does a lot of traveling, so she has some great pics for travel. Really cute clothes. She wears very simple but elegant clothing, which really appeals to me. And she always has some great recommendations, and that's where I got the recommendation for these t-shirts. Now, I ordered them from Nordstrom, and as a Canadian, that can be a little intimidating. So what I've actually decided to do is I'm going to film a whole video, and keep your eyes open for it if you're interested in purchasing things from Nordstrom as a Canadian, from a Canadian perspective, because online ordering from US retailers, sometimes you get big surprises when the mailman arrives of duty and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually going to do a video just about that, because I know the Nordstrom anniversary sale is coming up, and some of you might be interested in buying some things but a little nervous because you don't know how it works. So I'm going to give you my perspective. I'm no expert, but I have bought quite a few things from Nordstrom, so I'll give you guys a couple of tips and tricks and things. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, these t-shirts are amazing, and they come in a ton of colors. So last but not least, my funky item. So anyway, I'll just tell you, it's a tea. It's called Smooth Move Tea, and it's by Traditional Medicines. You can get this at the grocery store, Amazon. I got mine from Walmart. It's just a licorice tea that if you're feeling a little full, a little blocked, it will eliminate all that the next morning. Now, I got this tip from my coach when I was training and doing fitness competitions, and because we were messing around with my diet so much and sometimes eliminating food groups and things, my digestive system kind of got a little upset, and she would always say, take this tea and call me in the morning. And I always felt 100% better. So in the summer months, you might be wearing a bikini or overindulged a little bit, and you have a little bit of bloat, especially certain times of the month you get a little bit bloated and blocked up. I promise you, well, in my experience and anyone I've told, this works like a charm. And my coach told all her clients, her personal training clients as well as her prep clients, and everybody loved it. So if you ever have any of those kind of issues, definitely give this a try. It does taste like licorice. I think maybe there's fennel in here. Then you may not like it, but if you have a really bad problem, just plug your nose and chug it back, drink it cold, and drink it quickly. So anyway, that concludes my favorites for this month. I know there wasn't anything too new and super exciting, and most of them were old favorites that I kind of pulled out, but they are my favorites. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please click like, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all my latest videos. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!